right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So before I was going to jump into this, I heard, tell Pisces to drop it. This isn't worth the fight or the headache. And I was like, uh-oh, what is Pisces into? So we're going to see what exactly that means. If you guys need anything, check it out in the comment section. I've got my oracle cards. I've got birth charts for sale. Check out my Etsy shop, guys. I have all kinds of things. I sell my Tarot 101 course, personal readings. All of the things are down below in the comment section or description. All right. What is it that you are needing to drop? Something that's burdensome. It's something that's overwhelming. It's something... Okay, so the first thing I just heard when I was saying all of that was tell them the reward is not worth the sacrifice. So this could be career. This could be relationship. This is going to be something where maybe it starts off equal, or maybe you think, okay, I'm going to be able to grow in this career. I'm going to be able to grow here working at the front desk. Then maybe I'll go up to manager. There's something here where it's like, it's not going to be as fruitful as you hope, as fruitful as maybe it seems it can be. So the rewards are not going to outweigh the headache, the stress. This could be a relationship where it's like, Danielle, when we're good. Okay, but does that one good day really outweigh the 15 bad? I would say no. That's what I'm saying here. So what is it that you're needing to drop? What's not worth the fight or the headache? Yeah, it's something that you're putting in effort and dedication to. If it's a relationship, it could be someone who is stable, who's abundant, but they might not be secure enough to be in a relationship. So what does that remind me of? Have you ever dated someone who's big on tit for tat? Oh, well, you text me once, so I'm texting you once. I text last, so I ain't texting you. And they might be a business owner. They might be able to be a hell of a parent. They got their life figured out. But boy, let me tell you, when it comes to a relationship, it is a tit for tat. You text me 2 times, I'm going to text you 2 times. I ain't talked to you in 2 days. Guess what? You ain't talking to me in 2 days. You don't want to talk to me and won't go above and beyond. I ain't talking to you and I ain't going above and beyond. You could have someone on your hands who's a little bit of like a tit for tatter, and the universe is saying, yeah, this person might seem like they're marriage material, like they're stability, because again, maybe their finances are bomb. However, just because someone's good at making money doesn't mean they're good at love, doesn't mean that they're not impulsive, doesn't mean that they're consistent. Now, if this is something to do with your job, you could be putting in a lot of effort and dedication into something, waiting for it to pay off, and it's not going to. So this could be like college applications. I'm going to do 20 different college applications. You might get denied from all the ones you wanted to go to, and you might get one approval letter and it be the college you didn't want to go to. The universe is saying, listen, drop what's not worth fighting. Do you really need to go to all of those high-end private colleges, or can we do maybe a community college near home and get the beginning courses, the beginning credits that you need close to home, and then take that money and go elsewhere once you're out of that program? That's what I'm saying here. It's like you're going to kind of overanalyze and really want to give something everything, and the universe is saying, listen, don't put all your ducks in this pond, because this pond's not going to hatch. Actually, this pond's going to be dry in a week. There's going to be a drought. So again, this could be the kind of person who says that they're ready for a relationship, who says that they're really good at communicating, but maybe they get preoccupied. And yeah, they're good at communicating, but what they meant was with clients, not with a relationship. And you might notice that when things aren't going good, they're quick to drop you or quick not to give you time and attention because, well, this isn't as good as I want it to be. And you know what? Work's really flourishing right now, so that's where my time's going. Okay. That's the Knight, though. That's that Knight of Cups energy, is they only give so much and we can't get it to the next level. Give me more on what you're needing to drop. Yes, 5 of Pentacles. Something that's creating either a lack mindset or something where you're like, something doesn't feel right, Danielle. Something doesn't feel right. I don't know why me and this person can't get on the same page. Again, there is something here. There's a sense of defensiveness. There's a sense of guardedness. I'm telling you, for some of you, this is a relationship. This is a relationship where this person constantly feels left out and abandoned. So they're going to take out some sort of an emotion on you. And the universe is saying it's not worth the fight or the headache. It isn't your place to lick wounds that other have put on this person. Okay, it isn't. When you start dating someone, they're going to learn how to love you, but you got to give someone time. And if every time you turn around, you're triggered because they didn't respond within 2 hours, you're triggered because this person put a period behind the sentence, and anytime someone puts a period behind the sentence, they're pissed, then you are going to get exactly that. And that's what I'm seeing here. This is going to be someone who replays the conversations over and over. Well, they're mad at me. Well, this didn't work. Well, that's this energy. And the universe is saying, listen, is this really the person you want to build with forever? Someone who's constantly replaying the conversations, and they're like, oh, you remember when you said this 2 days ago? Yeah, what'd you mean by that? Didn't even know I said it. Why are you still on that one sentence? Why did that trigger you so bad? That's what I'm saying here. And this person could really want to put in effort and dedication because they feel like if they can make this work, if you and them can just figure it out and become married and do all those things, then they're not wounded, they're not broken, something's not wrong with them. So some of you could be dating someone or married to someone where they don't want to let it go, or they're going to project their insecurities on the relationship, and it's going to become too much for you to deal with, too much for you to bear. And the universe is saying, listen, we respect you for trying to make it work. We respect you for trying to be kind and understand this person. You've been patient. You've been trying to work on this marriage. We respect you for that. But also recognize that you're kind of putting yourself in your own grave, because this person, it's like you thought you were fine. 5 weeks later, they're bringing up a conversation when you're like, okay, so you mean to tell me you've been thinking about that for 5 weeks and you're just now bringing it up? So interesting. So interesting. Yeah. That's what I'm getting here. And you might, in your mind, be like, but on paper, Danielle, this person's everything. They got it figured out. They're stable. They're content. They're abundant. Is that how they show up in their life, though? Because I don't care what it looks like on paper. On paper, you could be a 2012 Kia Optima, but in real life, you could be a beat-up Kia Optima that needs to go to the crusher. Can't even drive. But on paper, it looked good. That's what I'm seeing here. Give me more about what you need to draw. A lot of you, this is a relationship where someone feels not enough, and they're going to make that your issue to fix. Their insecurity, their inability to communicate what they're feeling, the lack, the abandonment, them being able to not really open up and be partner material is going to become a problem. This could be someone who gets mad at you, and instead of telling you that they're mad at you, they just start acting different. So here's an example. This could be someone where you're like, hey, are you good? And they tell you, yeah, I'm fine. But you know, based off of their behavior and their body language, that they're not fine. They went from texting you every 30 minutes, blowing up your damn phone. Now all of a sudden it takes 6 to 7 business days before you can get a text back. What's happening here is that this person is finding fault, finding insecurity, finding issues that aren't necessarily issues, and they're making ant beds into moleholes. They're making a whole heap of problems. And they're really wanting to put in the effort and the dedication, but they also don't want to let you get too close to them, because there's a part of them that wants you to be very codependent on them. And they don't like thinking about the fact that you maybe are okay reading a book at home and not talking to them. This person's really insecure. That's what I'm going to say. This person's really insecure. They don't like the fact that you maybe don't want to be very codependent. If you're the kind of energy where you're like, hey, I'm going to go out with the guys for a few hours, I'll text you when I get back. Hey, I'm going to go out with the girls for a few hours, I'll text you when I get back. This person wants you to text them while you're there. Send me pictures, text me, call me, do all those things while you're there. I want to be a part of all of it. But because you're not willing to do that, they then kind of get in their own head and they start replaying conversations. Well, maybe they don't want to be with me. Maybe this is their way of pushing me out. I want to put in effort, but my effort's never good enough. I'm always abandoned. I always want to go above and beyond and over accommodate people, but they don't do it for me. This could be the kind of person where if they're out doing things, they want to blow up your phone. That might work for y'all. But then they get triggered because you won't do it back in return because you're showing up differently. And instead of saying that to you, they then maybe throw themselves into work or throw themselves into something else and again start replaying things in their head instead of bringing the conversation to you and saying, listen, we've got an issue. The issue is that last night I didn't tell you that this bothered me, but it did. It bothered me that I go above and beyond to tell you good night every night, yet the first night I don't say it, you don't say it, and we don't speak. That bothers me. I feel like I'm more important to you than you are to me. But instead of doing that, this person's going to get to a point where they're going to kind of want to push you away. And the universe is saying, listen, watch this person's behavior. Watch how this person's handling this disagreement, this issue, this dispute, okay? And the universe is saying, this is going to become a lot for you. And there's going to be a part of you questioning, is this really how relationships work? Is this really marriage? Is this really commitment? Commitment is what you want it to be. If something feels that it is so hard, maybe it is. Maybe the reason it's so hard is because it's not meant to be for you. Maybe you guys value different things. Maybe the way that they want you to show up, you're not capable. And that's okay. You can learn it. But if you're 100% not capable, you're not this person's person. It's that simple. Yeah, focusing on yourself. Feeling like there's a sense of compatibility or connection, but feeling like you guys are not able to come to some sort of compromise. Again, this is someone who sees you as self-focused. This could be someone you're dating, and if you go without having sex with them or being intimate with them in the way that they want, this could be someone who's like, we didn't have sex one day, great, we're gonna break up. They could really put a lot of weight into things that hold no weight. Let's say again, you decide to take a weekend for yourself. You decide to say, hey, I'm gonna go the week with the girls to Savannah. This person could say, oh, yeah, okay. But then while you're gone, they could be thinking to themselves, you know, I feel me and so are so compatible. I feel that we have this good connection. But I also don't know how they leave the state without speaking to me for 2 days and act like it's not a big deal. Why are they having so much fun? How are they so happy? Because I wouldn't be able to do that. And are they really going without sex for the whole weekend? Oh, maybe they're down there with strippers or prostitutes. It's like this person wants to find answers that aren't necessarily reality. And instead of bringing it to your attention, it's going to turn into some sort of dispute where they're going to want you to compromise. And I don't feel like you're going to be willing to compromise. 7 of Wands on the bottom. So again, this is going to be the kind of person where maybe late at night, you're like, hey, listen, at 9 p.m., I'm done. I don't talk on the phone no more. They could want you to change that about yourself. And you could say, listen, I'm not changing that about myself. I'm not on the phone at 9 p.m. That's my book time. That's my chilling time. That's my journaling time. That's my I'm sleepy, I don't talk to nobody time. But they could feel that you need to compromise in a moment where they're feeling lack or without because that's what they need. Okay, now here's the thing. That's valid. That is a relationship. However, if you're having to sacrifice something that fulfills you, maybe this is the wrong relationship because this person's not even trying to understand you. They're feeling like they're having to beg, so to speak. It's like, I don't want to beg you to do this, but I do kind of want to ask you to do this. But if you don't do it, I'm going to get mad and act like it's not a big deal. But I need you to do it because this is what I need. That's this person's energy. Why do you need to drop it? Well, first off, they're saying that if you're able to get pregnant or if you're able to get anyone pregnant, they're saying one of the reasons you might need to drop it is because kids might get involved and you don't want to be dealing with this person for the rest of your life when they act this way, okay? Now, I'm seeing that this person is feeling very seduced by you. So for some of you, this person could be very sexually attracted to you. That could also be charging. That could also be kind of challenging what they're feeling, what they're thinking, because they are so sexually attracted to you and kind of infatuated with you. They could be scared to lose you. They could want to have so much fun with you, but they could also be reading into problems and issues that aren't problems and issues. So here's the thing. This is going to be someone where there's fun, but I don't see it. Yeah, this isn't the right one for you. This isn't someone who makes you feel hopeful. This isn't someone, again, this person's going to put in effort and they're even going to want to take steps towards the future, but they're either going to want too much or they're going to have unhealthy habits, unhealthy thoughts, or they're going to become obsessed with you and expect you to change things that you're not willing to change. So again, this is going to be someone who feels some sense of lack, some sense of but I want to be a woman who's married. I want to be a man who's married. And until I'm married, I have no purpose. So I need to find someone who's going to marry me. Oh my God, me and you are into one another. We're casually dating. You need to go ahead and change your life so we can get married, because that's going to give me purpose. It's not your place to completely change your life to give someone else purpose. Should you compromise? Sure. However, what I'm saying is that you've been single for a while. So you coming to agreement with this person is going to take time. And I feel like this person wants you to completely evolve, change, come to an agreement, compromise, and throw yourself around them and their reality so much so that you might lose yourself. And I don't see that happening. I see that being the complete opposite of what you've asked for. And the universe is saying, listen, when it comes to this person, if you want to make plans for the future, it's possible. But it might not be the future you've wanted, and it might not be the future you've asked for. This person's going to want you to sacrifice a lot because they're kind of obsessed and they want things in a non-healthy way. They might want you to become codependent on them. They might be the kind of person that when you start casually dating them, they expect for you to call them every night. They now want to see you every night. And there could just be some parts of this that's very unrealistic, okay? Unrealistic. Yeah. This person is constant drama, or they have some sort of codependent behavior and they're not good for you. That's what I'm saying. And I'm also saying that this person might even challenge who you are. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan of this person. This is going to be someone who's going to be like, oh, well, be who you are, but also change parts of you that I don't like. That's this person's energy. Be careful what you change about yourself, because if somebody wants you to change, they don't love you. They don't even like you. If they want you to change, they want you to change for their benefit. Whether or not you're going to do that's up to you. I would say tread very lightly though, because what I'm saying is that you're going to have to be constantly compromising. And I'm saying that this person might get very intimidated around the fact that you like to focus on yourself, that you're not very codependent. What do you need from me? What do I need to do to make you happy? You expect this person to come to the table happy themselves. And I'm saying that they're not that kind of person. I'm saying that they're very set around the fact that they're ready to plan a future. Whether they know you, whether they don't, whether you're ready for it, they want you to compromise for this to be a thing. Okay? Yeah, I see that you guys might end up breaking up. That's what I'm saying. I'm also saying that if you guys break up, someone here might hope that the other's going to change. But I don't see that happening. So if you decide to leave this person might hope that you're going to change your mind, but I don't see that happening. Yeah. I actually see them wishing that they would have treated you in this situation better because they feel so happy with you. But they could have needed to go through a season of healing, and that could have been something that you taught them, is that this relationship isn't worth it to you because it brings too much stress, it brings too much of a headache, it's too much on you for you to have to compromise. And if you're compromising everything, including who you are and who you want to be, then this isn't right for you. But this person could hope that you're going to come back, and in that moment, they could have wished that they would have treated you better or been a little more open to saying, hey, listen, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking. This could also be someone who's kind of unsure about you, or someone who is unsure whether or not you're going to evolve in the way that they want you to. My goodness, there's so much going on. I definitely feel like this is someone who wants to change you. That's what I'm feeling. This is someone who wants to change you, and you have to decide whether or not you want to compromise and change yourself to be who they need you to be. I do see that this person's about to confess something to you. So it could be something as simple as, hey, you know, I've really needed you to make more time for me and you haven't. And you could be along the energy of, listen, I've made tons of time for you. You're wanting to see me 4 times a week. I'm seeing you 4 times a week. I don't remember the last time I seen someone that much. They could tell you, okay, but that's not enough for me. And I've been really unsure if I should give this everything or if I shouldn't. And I've really needed you to compromise, but you've not compromised. So I'm bringing it to your attention. And this is what I need you to do for me to give into this. That could be the moment, though, that you guys realize, okay, wait, this is the make it or break it moment, and we're not going to be able to make it because you want things from me that I'm not able to give. You're wanting me to be very codependent. You're wanting me to say, oh my God, are you mad at me? Please don't be mad at me. What do you need me to change? And I'm not doing that. I'm allowing you to deal with your own emotions. And it's like this person can't regulate their own emotions. They want you to do that. So I'm saying that you're going to end up seeing that this isn't right for you. And you're going to say, okay, this isn't the kind of relationship I was hoping to build. It's been great dating you. I've had so much fun, but the road's done. We're done. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying again that someone here is going to hope that the other one changes their mind. But I see as that person's hoping, the other person's going through a season of releasing. So yeah, being done, learning the lesson. So that's what I see. I see that you're going to learn a lesson here. And I see that you're going to see that this isn't worth the headache. It isn't worth the fight. It isn't worth the disagreement. It isn't worth any of that. Because this person isn't a partner. Not for you, at least. If you let it go, where are you going? If you let it go, where are you going? You're going to go to someone with irresistible charm. You're going to allow your heart to lead you to a place that you're feeling compelled to go to. And it's going to make you run into someone or find someone or come across the path of someone that's going to have irresistible charm. Someone that you're going to want to explore things with. You're going to keep in contact with this person. It's going to be someone where you have a soul contract with them. So if you decide to leave this person, leave them alone. Let them go. If you decide to drop it and say, you know what? They wanted me to change too much. They wanted me to do things I wasn't comfortable doing. They wanted this from me and I couldn't do it. If you leave them behind and say, I'm done, you're going to go to someone new that's going to make you feel like, I want to get to know them. They're a mystery that I want to unlock. They're something I want to figure out. And it's because you guys have a soul contract with one another. It could be someone where it's going to unfold naturally. It could be an energy of, yeah, we've kept in touch. You know, they live in Chicago. I would go once a year and see them. Yeah, they live in Delaware. I would go once a year to see them. We've been friends. I'd go see my mom, see them when I'm in town. I would see them when I'm in town because they're my mom's neighbor. That's what I'm saying. And then it could gradually progress into something more. But you're going to have to let this headache go first. You're going to have to let this person where it's a fight. We can't get on the same page because what they need you to be, you can't be. They want you to be someone who's very codependent. They want you to be someone where you need their approval. Now, here's the thing. It's okay for you to want your partner's approval. It's okay for you to say, hey, this is my partner. I love and respect them. I want their approval. I want their validation. I want their opinion. But if one person has that much control over you where they look at you and go, hey, I don't like that you go to bed at 8:30, so you need to change that because I need more from you, then maybe we should take a step back and say, okay, why do they feel that they have the right to tell me who I need to be? They can say, hey, listen, I really would love for us to connect late at night. And I know late at night isn't the time for you, but that's when I thrive the most. Is there a way that we can compromise and do maybe once a week? That is different. That is a solution. That's also opening yourself up to more than one solution. The other way is a demand. This person's demanding. This person expects you to do something, and if you don't do it, we've got a problem. I need you to compromise. I need you to be a team player. And when I mean team player, I mean you need to change something so this can work. That's this person's energy. You deserve more. This is not worth the fight. This is not worth the headache, and you need to let it go, okay? So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it here. Have a blessed day.